looking swell, Kerri, we can tell, Kerri, you're still glowing, you're still growing, you're still going strong.
I feel the room sway, but the band's playing one of my own favorite songs from way back when. So, God, gee, fellas, find me an empty knee, fellas.
Kerri, don't ever go away again. Hello, Kerri, well, hello, Kerri, it's so nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, Kerri, we can tell, Kerri, you're still growing, you're still growing, you're still going strong.
I feel the room swaying, but the band's playing one of my favorite songs from way back when. Golly gee, fellas, find me an empty knee, fellas.
You'll never go away again.
So nice to be home. Thank you very much. It's just wonderful to be here. And I've just got to say a huge thank you. Wow, I'm almost out of breath. A fabulous thank you to that Hello Kerri theme that Jason and the boys... Where are Jason and the boys? Up go. Can we take that curtain up there? These boys are so fabulous. We'll get the curtain up in just a second. They were just so wonderful. Now, where are they? If they're buried behind the curtain, they've gone. Well, weren't they fit? Mr. Director Chris upstairs, because I know you're there, could we have a little squizzy look at that lift thing we did? That was hysterical. Talk about the old heave-ho. Look at them. I swear to you, I thought we'd need a block and tackle. Very fit. So again, thank you to our dancers, Jason and the boys. Ooh, what a way to start the year. I was actually thinking, though, the original lyric of Hello Dolly goes, look at that old girl now, fellas. I'm very glad they changed that. What a way to start the year. Let's hear it for the man who makes it all happen. Midday's answer to the Spice Girls, and we call him Old Spice, Jeff Harvey!
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I just think it's wonderful. The bookies got it all wrong. You made it through another year. Jeff, could I just say...
like that, is it?
Well, why not start like that? What a sensational band.
Don't count the band. Don't count the band. There's 4 of them. Duck out. Just the 4-piece band as usual.
And genius. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Harvey and the best orchestra in this country. And while we're in a welcome back mood, it's so nice to see you as well. The man whose smile would light up any television screen, Ewan Campbell. The best warm-up man in the business, Ewan Campbell. Thank you. Wonderful. Good to be back. We're all back, ladies and gentlemen. I'd love playing with this thing. Isn't it fun? It's just great. Who wants to... Who wants to play with this for the rest of the show? Who feels like being a vamp? Who's feeling vampy? Okay, hold on. Who wants to be a vamp? Here we go. All right. Oh, now they're fighting over it. Okay. Okay, yes, you can all share it. But we'll need it back at the end of the show. It sort of turns into Cinderella's rags at 1:35. Okay, I tell you, promise of another fantastic year, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so glad to be back. I think this is my third Jeffrey, third in a row. So I guess it's true what they say, blondes have more fun. Yep.
Is it really your third?
It is the third, number 3.
Goodness me, I thought it was about 42.
You're saying that's how I look, Jeffrey?
No, just the pressure. Get over that, don't you? Sometimes I say very silly things.
Good save.
Yes.
And look, we've brought out the paintbrush and a bit of the, block and tackle back here. We've got a little facelift. No, not me. I'm talking back here. Little facelift looks pretty, doesn't it? Well, I got so envious of you and your set last year, we decided to move New York along a little.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice.
Like
so we've got all sorts of things happening. Last year was a huge year. Well, if you thought that was big, you ain't seen nothing yet. Fabulous superstars, fascinating music, more fun and games than you could have in the White House. We've got so much coming up. Big stars certainly shining in force today. And ladies and gentlemen, for your entertainment today in the next hour and a half, visit with Elle Macpherson. And not to mention, Sir Cliff Richard. I think I'll do that again. Sir Cliff Richard. Yeah. Also, Olivia Newton-John. But folks, please do not go away. We're going to be right back on Midday, our very first show for 1998, with the most successful composer of modern times. Ladies and gentlemen, on Midday Live, the amazing Burt Bacharach. We'll see you in a moment. Welcome back to Midday, circa 1998. Well, everyone in the world has enjoyed this man's music at some time in their life. He has written literally scores of hit songs over the past 40-odd years. Please welcome one of the world's greatest composers, Burt. Walk on by. I say a little prayer, raindrops keep falling on my head. Anyone who had a heart 24 hours can pulse the man who shot Liberty Valance. What's New Pussycat and many, many more. Please welcome Burt Bacharach. you're welcome to our first midday for the year, Burt.
Glad to be included.
Well, we know what sensational music you've written in the last, as I said, 40-odd years. But as soon as you arrived in Australia, I understand you went straight to your other passion in life, which is the races on the weekend.
I went to the racetrack in Melbourne on Saturday, yeah. And,
so how did you go?
I enjoyed it. You know, they named a couple of races for me. They named one race for a horse of mine called Heartlight, Heartlight number 1. And they named another race, Soul of the Matter, which is another of my horses.
You have made a lot of people happy, and I know you will on Midday and with your Hilton concerts. And Melbourne viewers, of course, as you mentioned, have already seen them, but there's some more dates up on your screen. The Hilton Hotel this week, there you go, and also moving on to Jupiter's on the Gold Coast. But Burt, we're very grateful that you'll be back to perform for us. Ladies and gentlemen, please thank Burt Bacharach. Welcome back to Midday. Well, she is not just a pretty face, although there's certainly no denying she has that. She is one of the world's most recognisable supermodels, a successful actress, also quite an astute businesswoman. She's well known for her very stylish lingerie collection for women. But now, however, there's a new baby. Please welcome, from New York, the always glamorous Elle Macpherson. Elle Macpherson, welcome to Midday. Great to have you on our first show.
It's great to be there. I wish I was actually there in person, but I'm here.
Well, we do too. We haven't seen each other since the premiere of Batman. It has been a busy year for you, Batman to baby. How have you dealt with it all?
Well, it's very funny because I was actually pregnant when I was down doing the premiere of Batman, and I didn't know it.
Underwear. I've got it right here. Look, there's the new line. Look, I've got which ones are these? Actually, Jeff, what size are you? No.
Extra large. Boom, boom.
These are medium, get one leg into them. Okay, they're limbering up for their next national tour. It starts in May, but right now decked out in Macpherson new menswear range. Please welcome Darren, Mark, Julio, Jamie, Trent, Carl and Andrew, the Hot Shots.
Everybody in the house, come on and let me hear you say, ho!
Pathetic how appropriate that introduction would be. And after a truly amazing 4 decades dominating world charts, concert platforms, he is in Australia to celebrate, wait for it, his 40th anniversary. It is my great pleasure to welcome to Midday a true legend. Put your hands together for Sir Cliff Richard.
Thank you very much. Well, welcome. Thank you very much.
There's more banners and posters and Cliff hats. They've brought everything in. Look at the album covers.
I know. They're very loyal. I must say Australia's one of these places where I couldn't really plan a tour without thinking of coming to Australia and New Zealand. There's one other country that's as loyal, and that's Denmark, strangely enough. There's not very many people there, but they've always been very loyal. So I have a real hot spot for Australia.
Wonderful. Listen, I mentioned the introduction. Even I had over the weekend looking at your profile, the 40th anniversary of Cliff Richard. Wow. I mean, it doesn't matter what business you're in, whether you're a performer, a musician, a person in business, how do you survive and stay successful for 40 years? Give us the key elements, if you would.
I don't know whether I could give you the exact answer. I mean, I've tried to analyze it, but it's very difficult to be self-analytical. I only know that what's happened to me is that I still love making records. I still love going on tour and doing concerts on stage, and that must help. A lot of artists I know go through that period where they become a little jaded and feel, oh, do I have to do this again? And if they do that too often, then the public can say, well, they don't look as though they're having a good time, and therefore the vibes aren't right from the stage, and everything peters out. But I've always enjoyed it. I even like doing press conferences.
That
I never
is
know
rare.
well, pardon?
That's rare.
Well, I suppose it might be, but I quite enjoy it, in spite of the fact that you, after doing a press conference, you then spend 2 or 3 days thinking, what are they going to write? You know, but I enjoy all the aspects of it. I think that helps to give you longevity.
But for regular people watching Sir Cliff Richard today going, how can I get better at my life? How can I enjoy my life? How can I be successful at my life? Whatever business or you know, role they play. So you're talking about passion for what you do.
Yeah.
Reading all about you this weekend, your age is no secret. That's one of the troubles starting to be a star so young. Yes. You're 59.
57.
Well, I'm sorry. It's said in, I've got blurb in here that says, I know because I've gone. I've gone.
Don't
I must have been having a blind weekend. Hey, it's my first show back. No, well, okay, I'm sorry, 57, but even for that, I'm sorry, folks, do you know too many 57-year-olds that look as hot as this?
Welcome.
Welcome, Olivia.
Thank you.
I was just listening to it. Isn't that a great... It is still a great song.
It is a great song, isn't it?
Oh,
they sound good.
Aren't they? Isn't this the best band, Olivia? We're first day back. Look at that band. They're with us every day of the year.
Fantastic. Jeff Harvey and the girls.
How are you? Glad to go. We did Kerri Ann. I played for Olivia at the Opera House a few years ago now, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
We did Sunday night at the Opera. It was about 3 years ago, I think.
And we're just so glad the two of you could spend so much time with us today. It's really nice.
Fine, there's nothing else for us to do.
Oh, Lo's just started off. It's the whole tone of the year. This is our first show. It's a whole great tone. But it really is. Do that Elvis thing again for us. Go on. And Olivia, you do that. Go on, hit it, Jeff. Well, there you have it, folks. First show, 1998. More tomorrow. Tomorrow being Tuesday, we have Greg Norman, Linda Evangelista, Susie O'Neill, and I started today with our, hello, Kerri, who's got my feather boa? Oh, you still got it. I'm glad to know you haven't run away. Hey, listen, folks, thank you so much for being kind. Thank you for the flowers. Thank you for a wonderful day. I look forward to 1998. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Got it. Yeah. the joint ears jump and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The midday wheels are rolling. Here we go again. What is it, show number 2 for 1998? Whew, what, 202 to go? Something like that. Well, at least today we're a bit more relaxed. I sort of didn't have to come out singing. Did you see that at the top of the show yesterday? We had this production number. I must confess, it was wonderful to be surrounded with so many gorgeous, good-looking young men at the top of the show. Mind you, we had a terrific time, but I'm still sort of sporting the bruises from where they lifted me up yesterday. But they're getting better. The boys were quite gentle. We had a lot of fun. I guess we can't have muscly young spunks on the program every day, can we, Jeff?
Well, at least I'm straight.
Charming, charming, Jerome. Jeff, I guess yesterday was my one and only singing spot for the year, hmm?
No. I think you did a fabulous job, my darling. I think you were fantastic. In fact, when I think about it, I think you did that song better than Lucille Ball. You know that?
She's dead. Oh, okay, now I get it. I shouldn't have asked. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Midday, a jumping crowd today. We started off in mega style yesterday. Big names with us again today. We welcome international supermodel and superstar, Linda Evangelista. Second show, 1998. You feeling good, Jeff?
Were you nervous yesterday?
Terrified.
Yeah, I was a bit uptight.
It was
good.
Yeah, I mean, it's always scary getting back into the swing, but I got to tell you, show 2, as a golfer, Jeff, you will appreciate this. I had the opportunity to speak with one of the world's greats. In fact, last weekend, the world's greatest golfer staged a fabulous comeback in Australia. He won the big... Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did. I watched a lot of it. It was on another channel, so I didn't watch too much of it. But he got a 64, didn't he?
That was the day before he, on the Sunday. And the Saturday...
Did you actually play with him?
No.
I'll rephrase that. Did you...
That was the day before he hit the course record out at the Australian Golf Club, and he stormed home to take the title of that... What is that cup you've got? I'm just noticing this. I played 18...
hang on, don't get close.
What is that? I played 18 with Greg Smith and his brother Norman. Oh.
Anyway, was he good?
He was spectacular. I had the opportunity to speak with him. His time is taken up so tightly when he comes to this country, and before a very big black tie do at Government House, which he and his wife Laura hosted, they were very gracious.
Did you go to that?
I did. Well, am I going to miss
Hang
the
on.
party?
Dear, oh dear. I haven't been to anything. I never get invited. Oh, yes, I did. I went to the Bull Eye Scouts thing over Christmas. But no, was that nice?
It was a terrific night. I was very, very grateful to be there. He was elegant as usual, and girls, I recorded this interview with him, and you should see how divine he looks. So sit back and enjoy Greg Norman himself. Greg, I know when you're in Australia, your time is very precious. Everybody wants a piece of you. Is it the same when you're at work in the States?
No, not at golf tournaments. The United States is a totally different atmosphere. You don't do the functions of an evening. The responsibility is basically yourself. You go to the golf tournament and play. I basically have room service every night I'm on the road, unless, Laura's in town with me, then we'll go out for dinner at a restaurant. But, no, totally different.
Grew up the Queensland Aussie boy. Your children are American. Do you notice any differences in the cultural backgrounds?
Huge difference. The pace of life is so much faster. I can remember, I'll take my son, for example, who's 12 right now. He should write a book on the stuff I've done with my dad by the time I was 12.
Oh, yes, Greg Norman, the amazing Greg Norman, World champion. And does he look handsome in that tux or what? Oh, yeah. So wish Greg Norman a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Greg.
Happy birthday.
Glad we're organised here. We'll be back with Midday after this.
1, 2, 3.
Welcome back to Midday. My next guest is the original supermodel. Before the world became obsessed with Claudia and Naomi and Helena and Christy, Kate Moss, even Elle, there was Linda. She shot to fame in her teens, and she's still as gorgeous as ever. Please welcome the face of Yardley. We're so glad to have her on Midday, Linda Evangelista. Welcome, Linda. Oh, listen to that approval. Were the blondes and or... Hold on. Can you just wait a second? I've got a mirror over here. Hold on a second.
One must apply.
There's a mirror inside here, and if you think you're getting my back end, I don't think so. No, I'm looking at the mirror in here. There's a mirror. You see, this is the auto cue in here. There's a mirror. Hold on. There you go. Okay, you could actually go up just a little bit. Oh, thanks very much. Let me do my back fit slightly.
First of all, rule number one, don't apply lipstick without a mirror. That's not a mirror. That's a teleprompter. She's lying. And yes, it does fit your color. And sometimes some women are really great at applying it with a tube. I know my mother is, and I have not mastered that yet. I need a mirror and a brush. And this has such a great texture. It allows you to put it on really thin or heavy, but it has great staying power. And I do. I bring home Vegemite for everyone, although I'm not crazy about it. I have boomerangs from the airport. I've been shopping at R.M. Williams. Yeah, I always, whatever country I go to, I try and find something special to bring to my home and incorporate it into my things.
I also was led to believe you took home a souvenir of a sink.
Oh, yes, but it has a crack. It's a great sink.
Oh, yeah, okay, that made a big difference.
I forgot to tell you that. I got it at, I think, the Regent in Melbourne, and I was looking for an undermounted 12 by 12 white porcelain square sink, and it just happened to be in my suite. I had a mini bar with a sink, and I fell in love with it and asked the hotel where I could get it, and they had a spare and sold it to me. So I carried it on the plane, and it's in my house in Los Angeles, but it kind of cracks, so we're trying to find another replacement for it.
So it was in the mini bar in the hotel?
Yes, but it's actually in my kitchen.
Oh,
as my second sink.
Because I know I've perhaps taken the odd towel. I've just never taken the sink. Oh, you know, who hasn't stolen a towel out of a fancy hotel in the ashtray?
I like cutlery myself.
Cutlery?
Yes, I go for the cutlery. But they have...
Have you got a Have you got a matching set yet? Or
No,
is it like
it's eclectic. It's eclectic from all over the world. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this on TV.
You're a serial hotel thief. I mean, I must admit.
I'm not.
I'm kidding. Thank you again for a great day. Look forward to your company tomorrow. We're out of time, so I'll see you at midday. Mr. Possessive today, are we? Nobody play with my maraca.
Don't you ever touch my instrument.
Oh, dear. Hi, everyone around the country, everyone in the audience, even g'day to you blokes. Hi. Welcome once again to Midday. We've got a fabulous show lined up, but I guess, you know, it's getting fairly serious. One situation, one news story dominating the headlines. Australia's military aid pledge to America on the Iraq issue. And I think you're probably with me in the sense that we hope for everyone's sake that a peaceful settlement, a diplomatic settlement, will be reached in this crisis. I don't know about you. I certainly do not want to watch another Middle East conflict brought to you live on television. I'm pretty happy watching ER, Days of Our Lives. Thanks very much. But on that topic today, we will be discussing Australia's commitment to this explosive situation in the Gulf with military expert Dr. Peter Young. I mean, it took an expensive poll to find that out. Don't you wish you could get some of that loot for these polls at times? I mean, it's about as obvious as Saddam Hussein missing out on this year's Nobel Peace Prize. Truly, you do wonder. Now, talking of passion, she's hot. Not you. After your disgraceful behaviour yesterday, the calls that came in about your remark about being straight. Oh, disgraceful, ladies and gentlemen.
Made me laugh.
But she's hot, she's fiery, she's the queen of the coochie coo, the hip shake, the princess of the Macarena, and accomplished one of the finest guitarists, classical and Latin guitarists in the world. She's with us today, folks. Remember the one, the only, Charo!
Other dancers lay beyond the wall, dear, but my eyes can see only you have the magic technique. When we saw you, I go weak.
Hi, hola.
Welcome to Midday, Charo.
I love your show. I'm going to speak a little slowly because people still think that I have an accent. But I love your show. It's so beautiful. And you are a very good singer. She's a very good singer. I love you. Excellent.
Charo, could you just mention that again? See the gentleman with the beard sitting on the piano, the one with the beard
Hello,
on the piano?
ella canta muy bien y es muy bonita y tiene mucho conocimiento y la próxima vez tendría que abrir el show.
Gli tu
cantando.
mercati comprati come io ci vuoi.
Vediamo dopo.
E gli tu mercati e singer.
Lo piace. You know, how are you? Good. I'm very happy to be in Australia. It is a combination of Europe, San Francisco, and a little town, a little bit the town where I was born, Murcia. Can you say Murcia? You got to stick yeah, this is Castilla. You have to stick your tongue out when you talk. Murcia.
Stick my tongue where?
Spanish people stick the tongue out when they talk. You know? Exactly. If you talk with Antonio Banderas, bring an umbrella because he's gonna give you a shot.
So why do Spanish people? Why do Spanish people stick their tongue out when they speak?
Good question. 500 years ago.
How long?
500.
500.
We was normal. But one day, and this is true story. One day, he was born a king in Spain, and he was born with a short tongue, according to his wife. This. It's still like that. He had 1/4 of an inch of tongue to talk. Talk like this. Isabelita, cosita preciosa. The queen...
So he had lips.
Exactly.
He had lips.
This was it. It was that. So the queen tried to make him feel good, and she talked back to him the same way. Sí, Fernandito, eres la cosita más preciosa que nace. They was talking to each other, see. Spanish people were going crazy. What the hell's the matter between the king and the queen? What's the matter with them? So to make them feel good, they talk back all over Spain the same way. Overnight, Spanish people were talking like this. Mira, la sopita está deliciosa, 5 centavos. That's why 500 years later, we are still talking like this, and that's why Julio Iglesias, you know him?
Yeah.
He's my neighbor. Julio Iglesias, that's why he sings like this. Wow, I love.
Did the king and the queen come from Barcelona?
You got it.
Why did I know that?
Okay, wait.
Barcelona.
Barcelona. You got it.
Barcelona. After us, ladies and gentlemen, around Australia, open those windows, yell out the door and say, Barcelona.
What's by the way?
Got it.
Let me tell you.
How does Julio sing again? Do that, Julio.
But everybody thinks that he's a sex maniac. No, he's not. It's just that he speaks Castilian, so that's why again he sings. I love. Yeah, it's my friend. I had to talk in his defense. Barcelona is very famous in Australia because of the 1992 Summer Olympics. Also, Spain, I understand Australian people know because Christopher Skates lived there.
Yeah, he really had skates on when he left this country. Yeah, I just spilled the water, everything back here.
All right, you can have my water.
No, it's all right. Oh, I need a... This is clear, isn't it? Oh, that's for you, Jeff.
Let him try it.
Now,
Do you understand my English?
we understand, don't we? We haven't got the subtitles running at the bottom. No, it is so wonderful to have you with us. May I say, I lived in America for about 5 years in the 70s, and I remember, that whole era for you. You are just looking spectacular. Do you agree, folks?
You agree?
I mean, stand up and give us a... I mean, look at this.
I gotta teach them.
Now, one of the better-known secrets, you are the Macarena queen because you were one of the first people ever to start the Macarena. Now, we've got to take a break now, but can you stay with us and talk about that and maybe just have a bit of fun?
I just love it. We're going to do it together. Can you do it with me and everybody?
Oh, yeah.
We'll be right back with Kerri, Midday show, ladies and gentlemen.
Fun with the Macarena.
I was at in a big special convention.
Yeah.
And the people was getting bored and eating a lot on a cruises, special cruises. And I was doing aerobics for myself, and everybody joined me because I love people. I feel like I am a citizen of the world. And we was doing all kind of movement together with the song Los de Rio Macarena. So while I was doing aerobics, I come out with this movement, which is very easy. Look at me, Stretch your arm, touch elbow, touch head, touch hip, touch tucci, and a coochie, jump. So that's how it starts.
And where does the vacuum cleaner come in?
No, vacuum cleaner is in the morning.
Oh, that's different.
When you had to do something, clean your house, vacuum cleaner, mustachio. So now,
what did you do with a feather duster? Will you go for a Charo? Teach our audience, are you ready?
We are going.
Okay, what do you want them to do? Be
no, I want you to do because I saw you there dancing with this good-looking guy, and you doing very good.
Well, you were pointing at Jeff then, surely. No.
He's very good too. He's cute. He's kind of cute.
Grazie
mira, es un placer de verte esta mañana. So now, what are we going to do is, we are going to do it with the music. After Kerri, you join me, and after we join everybody, if we do it properly, we will destroy 3,025 calories, okay?
Looking
and
good.
we'll destroy the cholesterol. So we go with the music. Look at me. Música! Look at me. Bring the groove. Bring the groove now. You move like the boat. Are you ready now? Touch elbow. Touch hip. Hey, Gucci.
cuerpo va alegría, Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. ¡Au! Alegría que sabes, dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Das algo, das frei, das feet, das back. Delightful to have you on the program. It's been a few years since we chatted. Okay, this conflict between the USA and Iraq, is it going to be a war or is it a Mexican standoff?
Oh, it's definitely going to be a war. There's definitely going to be a strike. No one's going to win, but definitely the Americans are going to launch a massive bombing campaign, which may go on for, say, 7 or 8 days, and before they're satisfied that they brought Saddam Hussein to heel. But it's definitely going to be a very nasty shooting war, but on one side only, because Saddam Hussein can do very little to retaliate.
Well, what sort of firepower does he have?
He's got very little now, because most of it was destroyed. He's still got the Republican Guard, but this is primarily a defensive force.
Saddam Hussein has nuclear and biological weapons. The US hate that idea. He won't let the UN in to check it out. The US want to go and bomb them. So where do we stand? Would we go back and say, please excuse us, you know, with peaches on top?
Well, see, no,
let us have a look.
This is the concern. One can all understand.
But how many times can you ask nicely, may we look at your chemical warfare?
Well, they say that they are going beyond that, and they say that Mr. Richard Butler, the Australian diplomat who heads up the inspection teams, they say that he is pro-United States. And
always fascinating to talk to you. Thank you so much for coming to Sydney. I know you flew from Queensland this morning. We appreciate it.
That sort of questions any time, kid.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Peter Young will take it. Tell me, Emmanuel, that you're just such a talented guy.
Thank you
for coming along. I know how busy your time is, and it's national. Here you go, there you go, Grammy and all. Tell me, Emmanuel, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much.
Back to Midday. I love working and living in an age of telecommunications. This is live television, and as we speak, before we go on the program, you have to look at these amazing pictures. They are live, breaking from America at this very moment. For the last 2 hours, police have been chasing a fugitive through the streets and the freeways of Los Angeles. Apparently, the driver was pulled over for just a traffic violation. Then he took off. Police gave chase. Originally, the fugitive was driving a Ford truck, but after hitting 10 cars, all of which happened live, during the chase, he eventually wrecked his car. So he, oh yes, there it goes, there's the Ford truck, whack. He dragged the driver from the black van. As you see on your screen, he just takes off again. I mean, it's amazing to see this live by satellite as we're doing our program of Midday. The show, at this moment, the chase certainly is, shows no signs of ending. We're going to keep you, oops, hang on, yes, they're getting close.
This is, oh, they've got him. Yes, handcuffed. The last time we saw something like this was O.J. Simpson. Amazing. Where's the dog? There was a dog in the backyard last time, I remember. But yes, this has been happening for the last couple of hours. He stole that black van from somebody, literally wrenched him out of the car, wrecked 10 cars in the procedure. Well, I think that's the action as it speaks. We'll have a full report, as you can imagine, on National 9 News tonight. Well, we move on this live midday. A recording. What was amusing there, Mr. Harvey?
It's just lovely. I just think we're live. It's lovely.
It is very nice. Yes, I love your
And nobody really got hurt, did they?
I don't think he's going to have a happy day.
I don't mind the cars getting hurt, as long as nobody got hurt.
Exactly.
That's right. Good.
Exactly.
Well, I'm awfully sorry, Kerri. I'm just having a bit of lunch.
You know the rules. You're not supposed to eat at the piano or studio. It's a food-free studio.
I realise that, but...
what are you eating?
Well, this is chicken from the Bistro, right? The chef down there is fantastic. I mean, the last chicken I had in the Bistro was foul.
That is not a boom boom. That should be a cluck cluck.
I see. Wasn't a really good yolk. Sorry, Ewan.
Oh, golly. So where did it come from?
It came from the Bistro.
From our canteen?
Our Bistro.
Well, our Bistro. Eat at our Bistro and you'll never eat anywhere else again. Well, it's so good. Have we got time? What time? Yeah, well, we've done our live chase to LA. Rowdy, have we got a minute? Yep. Stay with me. Should I do this? Well, you're enjoying it. I want to go and find out. Excuse me. Come.
2, 3.
Oh, is this... I don't know where I'm going, but I'm winging it. I don't know where I'm going. I'm winging it. Oh, no. Oh, okay, here I go. We're going to the Bistro too. Apparently this guy is a really cool chicken chef. And, oh, this is the back way of our... Kenny, stuck to Mr. Wide World of Sport. How are you?
Darling, I crossed the road and this chicken was worth crossing the road. It tastes great. Bistro food you can eat.
That is a shocking... That is terrible. Don't give up the dog job.
Got some 2 bed chooks down there.
These chicken gags are really for the birds. Oh, you never know where you're going in this place here. It's going to be such an interesting day. Oh, heavens above. Greg Matthews. How's the chicken?
Yeah.
Why did I know he was going to say that? I just knew. Greg Matthews. Hey, what a lovely day out here. Now, this is the back way, by the way. This is the back way into our canteen, and the stars come out at midday. Oh, and the stars come out. Did I do that again? And the stars come out at midday. Simon Reeve, Dr. Rick Gordon, gentlemen, I'm hearing about the chicken.
The chicken is really excellent.
Oh, you guys have been on holiday too long. When's the show coming back?
Back on tonight. And the show you can't miss at 8 o'clock. It's finger-licking good.
Oh, Rick, really?
Don't lay any... No, chookers for tonight.
Thank you.
Clark. Oh, boys, I'm leaving you there. This is our gallery of stars.
This way.
Oh, this way. I knew that. I was just testing to see if you knew. Here we go. This is where they actually cook all the goodies. Oh, chippies, yum. Hello. Hello, guys. How are you? Where's this... Hello, everyone. Wave in the canteen. This is Channel 9's Bistro in full flight. Now, where's the chicken guy I keep hearing about? Mr. Chicken. Where's Mr. Chicken? He's back here. I know he's here somewhere. Let's hi, how are you? Hey, I'd love to be here making sangies. Now, where's the chicken? He's this way, so I go around. Oh, here. I can't believe this.
Hi, Kerri.
My heavens above, it's not. Well, it can't be, he's dead.
No, they just marinated me.
Hello? You're not Colonel Sanders. No.
No, Colonel Sanders died 17 years ago.
Oh,
I'm a Colonel Sanders lookalike, just here promoting our product.
And what, you go around the world?
Yes, I do.
Come out here. Can we go this way
Here,
a
I
little bit?
think you need a piece of this
Toby's
chicken.
got a bit. Well,
You look a little thin, my dear.
Oh, well, that's the first time I've heard that. Well, you go around the world doing Colonel Sanders. Isn't that a bit schizophrenic?
Well, it's a great pleasure for me to bring back the Colonel's image.
Oh, wonderful. So what is in the chicken?
This is the Colonel
natural?
Sanders' original recipe with his secret herbs and spices.
Is it natural? Pretty natural?
This is natural.
Because I've got to say, I keep away from a lot of natural foods these days because at my age I need as many preservatives as I can get. Who's the guy in the chicken suit, Colonel?
I never saw this chick before in my life.
You and what are you doing in a chicken suit?
I lost the bet, and I think this is the peak of my performance.
On that note, we're getting out of this coop. Thank you, Colonel. We'll take a break. Yes. Vantage Australia. Whew, well, that's it for today. Charo, the whole lot today. Have a good time? Yeah. I love it, but there's more tomorrow. Cricket legend Greg Chappell, the Prince of Polyester Bob Down, a big production number from Les Miserables. I'll see you at midday. Bye. Jeff. Go on, Jeff. Here we go. And you called it, ladies and gentlemen. G'day. Hello. Where are you gentlemen from?
Bali.
From, you've been to Bali too?
Yeah. You want to buy what?
It doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work, but it looks terrific. So you just got back from Bali?
Yesterday.
And where do you live?
Griffith.
Griffith. And so on the way back from Bali, Griffith. And you've been to Griffith as well. So did you have a good time? Well, why did you decide to come into Midday?
We could, why not?
Because you could. I like it. Now, how much were the hats? You actually paid for them, or they bet?
10,000.
10,000 rupee, and that would be? $2. Good on you. Well, give the boys in the front row a lovely hand welcome, gentlemen. Tell you what, a day from yesterday, folks. I think I'm still recovering. Did you see the show yesterday? I'm recovering from yesterday's Charo. The amazing Charo had everyone on their feet doing the Macarena. Oh, there she was. Look at her. Now, she does this Macarena. She still looks fabulous. What a great figure. You know, I reckon 10 minutes with Charo would do more for Kim Beazley than a year with Jenny Craig. Well, welcome to Midday. I just noticed when you walked out, Greg, our five been to Bali 2 boys. Did you get up and sort of... Oh, very good.
Thank you.
Are you huge fans of Greg?
Yep.
I'm glad you said yes. It'd be very embarrassing if you said no.
They don't look old enough.
They don't look old enough?
They don't, do they?
Do you know a bit about Greg's career?
Saw him a few times.
Yeah? Well, I'm glad you're here, gentlemen. Very good. Don't they look silly from this angle?
The shirts are very nice. The hat, not sure about the hats. Yeah.
Well, we're glad to have them in here today, though. They come from
nice
Griffith.
to see them all here.
We'll get the rest of their life story later. But let's get to yours. Now, you retired, what, 84? Mm-hmm. What have you been doing?
Well, I've still had an involvement in cricket in various ways over the years. First of all, as a selector, I was involved with the Australian Cricket Board and Queensland Cricket for a number of years. Mm-hmm. I've been doing some commentary with Channel 9 and elsewhere, and had some business interests.
Mm-hmm. So the other business has really taken up the majority of your time, though, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm involved in a number of businesses. We've been involved in a golf business, manufacturing and licensing technology in golf shafts mainly. I have my own sports marketing business. So I have a distributorship for some health products and so on. So it keeps me all busy.
Well, it clearly works for you. It's great as a catch-up to have you on Midday, Greg. Thanks very much for your time.
Kerri, and it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Greg Chappell, ladies and gentlemen. More after this on Midday. Now, ladies, I'm assuming you are in disguise here.
We are.
Why is that, Madam Fleiss?
Well, I'm in disguise because I don't want to be mobbed by at least 1,000 men when I leave the studio.
And Taylor?
And myself, I deal with a lot of concierges, and I don't want them to sort of turn around and say, hey, you're on the Midday show.
Anything to do with the law?
No, we're purely legal. So it's been decriminalised now.
That's in New South Wales, and same in New South Wales. It's a bit more confusing in Queensland, but basically, as an escort agency, it is a legal operation.
Very legal, yes.
Okay. In the magazine, you were talking about many high-profile athletes using the services. How high-profile, Madam Fleiss?
We have international tennis stars, rugby league players, every sport that you can think of, they come to our service.
Would we be surprised? Would we recognise these names?
Of course. All of them. Absolutely all of them. It's everyone that you'd see on television almost every day.
People training for the Olympics, people well known. Anything from racing car drivers, tennis players, cricketers, footballers.
Aussie rules players, everything.
Golfers.
How much money are they spending?
Well, I sent a girl out the other day and she went out for 10 hours, $500 an hour with one client, so that was $5,000. And then he had her again 2 days later for another 4 to 6 hours.
Wow.
So it's a lot of money, a lot. But they're paying for the best and they're getting the best.
What are they getting, Taylor?
What are they getting?
No, well,
the best.
Entertainment.
This is an
Fantasy.
escort agency. You're not standing on a street corner somewhere. So explain the difference between what you do or what girls would do on a street corner as opposed to your entertainment.
Okay, well, I get hired to go out to balls, plays, casinos, dinner dates. I'm someone who you can talk to, someone who can understand and not judge. Their wives, girlfriends, or whatever they have in their lives, basically can't understand them. So these people will pay X amount of money just to have someone listen to them and be on their side. I mean, you can deal with people who are, suicidal. You can deal with people who are just have low self-esteem, who don't think they're anything spectacular, and that's where we come into it. I've helped marriages, people that have come in and they've had a falling out with their wife. I've got them to ring up their wife, and their wife has come in.
Did you get a thank you note from the wife?
I got personal earrings from them.
How does it finish? What's the end of the night like?
Okay,
once you have a little chat.
Most of the time, sex plays a minimal part. Okay, you're dealing with impotent people. We have to do a lot of research. We have to read on, financial reviews. We have to, watch the news. We have to know what's going on around the world, global. Someone talking to me. Hi there.
So, did you have a comment, sir, please?
Oh, I recognise his voice. I recognise your voice.
Is that my father sitting over there? Is that you? No. My dad's got more hair.
Ooh.